up, everybody? Congratulations on completing your first week of 1-minute challenges. Once again, my name is Zach, and I'm here to start you off on your second week of 1-minute challenges. Today we're going to be talking about the squat. Today's 1-minute challenge is a 1-minute squat hold. All right, so we're going to start with the form of the squat, talk about what we want to look for, and then we'll talk about the regressions and progressions to make this a little bit easier or harder on yourself, right? So right here I'm in the bottom of the squat. If we're looking face on, let's talk about what we want to see. I like the toes relatively straight forward when we're in the bottom of the squat. You can also have the toes pointed out slightly. All right, when we're down here with the knees, we want to think about pushing them out to the sides. What we don't want is to have the knees collapse inward as well as the ankles roll in. We want to think about keeping those arches in the feet, knees pushed out, feel that tension into the side of the hips when you're down here. All right, my posture, I'm up nice and tall, chest is open, shoulders are down in my pocket, right? If we're talking about the side, I'm sitting back into my heels when I go down into the bottom here. I want to think about that posture. I want to avoid rolling forward into my toes and having my ankles and my heels up off the ground on this. I want to sit back, big chest, shoulders down in my pocket, okay? Now, to make this a little bit easier, there's a couple ways we can do that. The first way would just be to grab on to the side of something. You can do this on a railing. You can hold the side of a table, grab a table leg, whatever you have available. You're just going to hold on to that object and you're going to sit back into those hips. This will take some of the pressure off those knees. Nice and tall. Ankles don't have to go as far for you. And you can just hang out here in the bottom for the minute. Okay? Another way to make it easier is if you grab a book. You can put your heels on top of the book, come on down, and just sit into the bottom of that squat. This raises the heels a bit, so it takes some of the pressure off the ankles, off the hips, and lets you sit nice and tall down here in the bottom. If neither one of these are doable for you, if the knees don't let you go all the way down, the hips don't let you go all the way down, that's no problem. What you can do is you can still grab that surface. You can just sit back, go as low as you can, and try and hang out there for a minute. If this still bothers you, what you can do is find a surface, whether it's a low surface, something that you can get down to that puts a little bit of stress into the legs. You can sit up nice and tall and just hang out on that surface for the minute. The goal is to keep that posture, try and push through the floor, try and push those knees out just like you were sitting down in the bottom of a squat, okay? Ways we can make this harder is if you grab that same object that you would have put your heels on, whether it be a book, some detergent, something that has some weight to it, you can push that out in front of you and sit down into the bottom of the squat. This loads the body a little bit, adds some weight to the squat, makes it a little bit more challenging that way, but it also makes it a little easier on the hips and ankles because it lets you sit back just like it would if you were holding on to something, okay? What'll really make this challenging is if you grab a backpack, fill it with some books, put some weight in there, whatever you have available, put it on your back, tighten up the straps. If you have a weighted vest, you could throw that on. And then from here, you're gonna go down, you're gonna sit into the bottom of the squat again, nice and tall, shoulders are down, feel those heels on the ground, pushing open with those knees, feel the arches in the feet. And we're gonna hang out for the minute, all right? So it's 1 minute, bottom of the squat with whatever way you can do it. Let's see what you got. Good luck.